Step right up to see the amazing Tom!
Come one, come all, for Wes!
And Aaron! What's up, nerds?
Welcome to the mystifying land of Barker's Row!
And while you're here, check out Brian.
That was monkey.
Barker's Row is a game you're trying to attract enough oddities, horrors, beasts, and freaks to put your attractions into play and attract rubes into your stands. The first one to fill their stands with rubes is the winner.
This game is heavily thematic and really simple. I was actually extremely surprised. I know that their goal when they were making this game was to say, we're going to make a Ticket to Ride competitor. A game that's, as simple and as quick to play and easy to learn as Ticket to Ride, but still complex and, medium game length.
Also, they wanted it to be enjoyable, unlike Ticket to Ride.
Like Tom said, this game can be pretty quick. If you get the right attractions in front of you, you can actually just snowball and pull off these awesome combos where you're...
Combo!
You're not wearing the hat, you can't talk.
If you have the right attractions in your hand, you can actually score one and then use that one to score another one and just keep attracting more and more rubes to your stand, it's so powerful feeling. I really like that.
Now this ultra awesome combo that we're talking about, this isn't like a, once in a lifetime kind of thing. This happens pretty much every game where you'll just kind of be like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to flip over 10 cards, I'm going to get to score this, and then this will let me score that, and then now I'm going to drop this one down, but this will let me bring it back to my hand. And it's not to say that, that the game is broken and that one person is just going to shoot ahead. I mean, one person will shoot ahead, but they'll be at such a disadvantage by being ahead that then it's a really great, built-in catch-up mechanism for everybody else to, have their day in the sun to kind of do their super ultra combo. So really, the combos are kind of the goal of the game, almost. You kind of feel like as you're sitting there, you're like, how OP can I be? How much can I break this game? Let's do it.
So this catch-up mechanism we're talking about, this Strongman's Tower, ours is paper right now. It's gonna be a big stand-up thing in the game. You can see a picture of it over Aaron's face. So that's gonna be, every time you score an attraction, you go up, and that's how much it costs you to score another attraction. So first it's 4, 5, 6, 7, all the way up to 10. Nonsense.
What? Almost 11.
Such that the person who falls behind, it's a lot easier for them to score. So we all share the same pool of all of these carnies, the oddities, the horrors, the freaks, the whatevers, to put our attractions into play. So once you collect enough of them, and they're collecting in the middle, and you pick which ones you remove from the middle to use to essentially purchase that attraction. So if Tom needs 7 to score another attraction, and I only need 4, odds are that there's gonna be 4 before Tom, there could be 4 in Tom's turn. He can't buy something, it comes to my turn, and I can. Speaking of the Strongman Tower, in this Kickstarter, they're gonna be upgrading so many components. I mean, the artwork we don't have all of it, the stuff we've seen is spot on. Not only is this gonna be a 3D thing, they're gonna be trying to getting custom art sleeves. Tom, what else are they getting?
All of the meeples, all the Rube meeples are going to be custom with like little people's faces on them and stuff. So, you kind of feel like you really are attracting different people to your grandstand instead of just, purple meeples.
And this one's gonna have my face on it.
I really enjoyed that collective pool that we had, those resources we had to buy our attractions. So I could be at a point where I need 2 more freaks, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna flip this freak down, and it's only 1. That really sucks, because now I can't buy anything. I have to pass my turn to Tom, and he can use that. Like, he doesn't even need another freak if he has a freak in his hand. Like, I'm not 100% sure if you have that or not. But it's a lot of fun, trying to, pressure luck and go, okay, hopefully this is what I need. Or you can even go with the wild and be like, okay, hopefully this is a +1, because then I can get a little bit more and actually buy the attraction that I want.
I do find this game to be heavily thematic. I think the theme comes through really well, especially with these 3D chipboards, and when you're attracting these rubes, it kind of makes sense because, there's this attraction that they're going to want to see. Well, you're going to need the people to actually, partake and build the attraction, so it does come through a lot for me. And I will say that while I do like the art, I think the art is really fantastic and kind of applicable to the theme, it is ever so slightly dark, just a little bit on the creepy side maybe. I'd probably put it at like a 1 on the creepy scale, so really low. And the reason why I'm saying that is because, much like this is a lot like Ticket to Ride in complexity and easy, you can learn it really easy, so a really young person could play Ticket to Ride. I feel that a really young person could play this game as as well, you might want to take a look at the images first and see if these are okay.
So I can't wait to see this game fun, because I can't wait to see the rest of the artwork. And then, I want a new carnival game to play, and I want everyone to play this game, because this is definitely a stage 2 game. If you played all the intro games, you need to play this game, because it's not going to be much more complex, except for, trying to figure out which combos to pull off. And that's so much fun.
I actually think this game could be a pretty good intro game. Now, I do kind of take risks with my intro games. I usually jump them, kind of throw them into the deep end a little bit. Like, I think my intro game that I used for some of my buddies from work the other day was Lords of Waterdeep. And we generally, consensus, we kind of feel that that's like a level 2. But I'm like, you know what? Maybe they can handle it. So this one would almost be like a 1.5 for me, maybe. So if you feel like, well, of course they're going to handle Ticket to Ride. Of course they're going to be able to play Catan. Well, then you throw them into this. It's also really unique because you said another carnival game. I don't have any carnival games. I know there's Steam Park, and Unfair is more of an amusement park game, but I think this is a super solid theme. This is an area that's never utilized all that much. 3D chipboards, custom art sleeves. There's a lot of great reasons to back this game.
So I have yet to play this game and not want to play it again right afterwards. Every single game, whether I win or lose, has been crazy. It's been nonsensical. I've played it with 2 players, 3 players, and 4 players, and each level of player adds a uniqueness to the game. And I think that the game itself is really unique. I have a hard time comparing it to other games in gameplay just because they really did find a niche that it's an itch that hasn't been scratched for me yet. I think the artwork is fantastic. It fits the theme. I think that the deluxe components that not it's gonna be a deluxe component mode necessarily, but these components are fantastic. The fact that the combos are crazy doesn't necessarily mean you win. The fact that the underdog a lot of times has won this game. Most times I play this game, especially in 4-player games, whoever's lagging behind tends to shoot ahead of everyone else. The last game I won, and I was in last place. The game before that, we were all vying. We 3 of us had only 1 more attraction to score to win, and 1 person had 5, and we kind of made fun of that person. And then in the last round, they shot ahead, scored 5 attractions in a row, and won the game. I think if a game can do that, it's a solid game because no one's left behind.
Neverboard Gaming highly recommends that you back Barker's Row.
Barker's Row is going to get added to the very short list of games that I am not satisfied with one of them owning. I have to own a copy for myself.
I'm Aaron.
If anything you saw here looks interesting and you're watching this on YouTube, you can go ahead and click the link in the description box down below. That'll take you to the Kickstarter page.
Or if you're already on the Kickstarter page, the back button's right there. I highly recommend you go ahead and click on it.
And if you haven't, subscribe to our channel so you'll never be bored.
Step right up, step right up.
To see the gun show.
To see
the
gun
freak show.
Step right up to see the muscular because the shirt's too tight man.